And we were playing it the other day, and we have fun because we pick the words and we spell them out and everything. But sometimes we just spell random ass shit and pretend like it's a real word, and we're disappointed when it doesn't show up. So she spelled LARF, LARF, the other day, and she's like, LARF! And then she waited a second, and she and I both at like almost the same time went, live, laugh, LARF!
Yeah.
And then that just cracked us up a lot. Live, laugh, LARF! We're so funny. No.
I didn't do it!
Cappy.
I know, I'm so oh my god! God, Cap again.
You keep leaving stuff too far, like out of reach.
It's at my desk. I can't.
LOL.
Some Stretch Armstrong arms.
If only, right? I'm like Mr. Fantastic. We're adorable? No.
Yeah. Let me turn this on.
Fran can't even get an attack in. She's like, I'm trying to hit stuff, but y'all kill it too fast. Let's go this way.
Look at him.
He's a little tomater.
Ah.
He's a wild
No,
onion.
He looked, yeah, I was gonna say he's not, it's more like a gourd.
Well, he's an onion.
Well, that's... You ready to go out?
What? Oh,
Jeez,
the TV already went off?
I'm sorry.
Well, at least it started early today. Get it done faster.
I'm in a day, Tater.
You know who's going to be having a day tomorrow, right?
Critical Role?
Well, them too.
Who's he having a day? You?
That guy who didn't pay his bill.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's going to be having a bad day. He'll have a real bad day on Monday if he doesn't pay. Is Dune 2 out yet? God, I wish.
Okay, what did they say, 2023?
Yeah, I think they said 2023. So it's probably another year and a half. I don't think I want to go that way. What's over here?
I'll be excited when they start announcing other roles.
Yeah, the actors that are going to play alternate roles. Yeah, me too.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay.
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
so they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
What if their last name was less, like, cool and epic? It was just like, House Smith. House Johnson must go on. And you're like, that's not nearly as intimidating as you guys think it is. Hey look, it's October, and we're fighting spooky skeletons.
Nice.
They're so spooky. They're supposed to be on the inside. He blinded me. What a meanie. I did. Stabbed him in the butt. I was like, hiya, butt stab. And he was like, ow, my butt. That's how you know I got him. This guy is just legs, man.
Yeah.
He's got legs. He knows how to use them. Because he kicks me.
How far do those legs go up? How
About,
high are those legs or whatever?
yeah,
The width.
about 3/4. Yeah, that's the question is, do those legs go all the way up?
Oh yeah, that was it. Those legs go. I can't remember. Vanilla levels.
Yeah, she did. She is no longer completely useless. Frog! His name is Lizard. Lizarda.
Yeah, his name's Marta. Oh, Lizzie.
His friend over here, Lizard B. Lizard S.
Your name is Michael.
Oh yeah, Pikel. Your name is Michael, and my name is Pikel. Do you think they wanted to have twins? Who names their kid Pikel? Hey, Eternal.
Bone for bone.
Is he Skull Nida? And this guy is Skull Nightba? They all have the same name. It's really weird.
There was a treasure behind you.
I saw it. I'm gonna
Where's
go.
the exit?
I know. I'm gonna go get it. I didn't know it was an exit until I got closer. What's this guy's name? Slaven Warder. So who's excited for more bug snacks next year? Well, did you marry the bug snacks then?
Mostly because it wasn't a good idea to do that, or to eat them.
Well, they ate them anyway.
so tasty. Ooh, a headband.
It's a band that plays music solely for your head.
Oh, Enya. Because you know my head hurts right now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like Enya would be.
Enya's a good
Yeah.
descriptor there, yeah. And this gator,
What a croc.
Baratine Croc.
He doesn't have very good camo.
No, he doesn't.
And levels. Oh, it was pretty good.
Hava? I don't even know what Hava is.
I'm What the hell happened?
A bad guy, he shoots spells. Yeah, if bad guys die in the middle of the spell continues.
There's a chest behind it.
I know.
Oh,
I saw it. Ow! That scared me.
that was Larsa.
What a dingus.
He was right on the edge, and I was like, he's gonna hit it.
Larsa dumb.
You give us lots of license points, please. Thank you.
At least 300.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not at least 300. It was 2.
It's
Sad face.
there was a treasure on your left. Yeah. I love that you positioned just perfectly to have it hidden.
It's a type of Turkish, Greek, and Middle Eastern dessert. Can you be more specific?
Like, what is it made of?
Is it ice cream? Is it pastry? Is it meat? I don't know. It's all those fancy meat desserts. The Feywood. I can't even think of a dessert that's meat.
Only the one from Friends. Where she accidentally put in meat in it.
Oh. You don't know what it is, but you're eating it? It's probably bugs. So that's the Feywood. We're not going to the Feywood. We gotta go to Mount Buromises. I don't know what it is, but it's good.
I mean, that's fair.
You don't know if it's a bread or a meat? Or a dairy? Oh, there's skeletons. I think there is sesame and grain in it. You can put sesame and grain in ice cream too. That's where I'm coming with my questions from. Is it a solid or a liquid? It is, you toast flour or cornstarch in oil, mix it into a roux, and then cook it with sugary syrup.
Like a gravy?
So it's kind of like, yeah, it sounds like it's a gravy. Or a sauce. Is it, you say it's solid though. Is it frozen?
Like the movie? Sorry.
Oh, let it go, Cappy. It's a solid but fragile, so kind of like, maybe like a brittle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably more what it is.
So it's kind of got like a glass or like a crystal texture to it. Like you snap it off and
Either that or it's a
crunch on
honeycomb texture.
or a honeycomb texture. Yeah,
So it would still be
it would still be fragile and solid.
fragile, but not as hard.
Yeah, that would be a soft fragile, not a hard fragile. Brittle is... It's usually things like caramel and stuff, but it's chilled so that it becomes a solid, and it's easily broken, almost like glass. But it's very like crunchy. But not crunchy like grains, crunchy like glass. It's like you're eating glass. But yummies. Of course he did. You'll put a pic of it in food. Alright, let me know when it's up there and I'll look it up on my phone. Crocodile!
Yeah.
Poke him in the butt.
Find a piece of wool or a piece of pine wool, whatever.
It's up, she says. Let me look at this. What is this? It's a generic picture, but it looks like yours.
It looks like what?
Huh. It looks like a... It looks like a loaf.
Oh yeah, that's not at all what I was picturing.
No, I was picturing
But
brittle.
I think when she means brittle, she means crumbly.
Yeah, she probably means crumbly.
Yeah, like it crumbles
Like-
really easily.
It's really messed. It's really weird when I try to describe what biscuits are to people, and people are like, I don't understand. Very crumbly, she says. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
I think it's because Americans have a bunch of different words that all kind of mean the same thing, but they're unique properties to a specific thing. So like,
Yeah, brittle.
biscuits being flaky.
Yeah, biscuits are flaky. They can be crumbly.
Yeah.
Brittle, which is what I thought you were referring to, is if I referred to something, brittle is the name of a type of food, but it is also a word to describe the fragility of the item. Brittle, as an adjective, a descriptor of an item, means that it breaks and shatters.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's a sword, I think. Brittle to me means shattery,
Yeah.
like glass, not like falls into pieces. That would be crumbly.
That's why I said English is just so.
English is
about
weird,
it.
yeah.
What's a gun?
Oh, it's a gun. Yeah, okay.
Might as well keep it just in case you decide to give anyone guns. As a secondary, unless you're like, nah, they're way too slow.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Okay, then sell it.
Not unless someone gets like sniper rifle. But there are none. Look at that big piece of ice. It melts on your tongue. So it's probably got a high sugar content. If it's a dessert that melts, but it's bready.
You probably wouldn't like it because it sounds to me similar to like the wedding cookies, the Mexican wedding cookies I love. That just like are powdery and kind of melt in your mouth and they're crumbly, and you're not huge on that stuff.
I'm not. Yeah, most likely I would not enjoy that.
But it's probably something I would enjoy for my mom.
Larsa.
He's just doing is best is just annoying.
I think we're getting close to Mount Baromeses. I remember there's a hunt here, but I forget what it's for. I think it's for like a wolf or something.
Somewhere.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, that'd be a real big target, so.
Yeah.
Haha, he missed. What a nerd. Where does this go? Ether. Doesn't seem to go anywhere. On the map, I mean. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, it's a save spot. Convenient. Acolyte. The still shrine of Miriam ahead has been warded by His Grace the Grand Kiltius. You must first go to Mount Baromeses if you wish to pass there. Okay, so this is where we go after we go to Baromeses. Everywhere you go in Evil East there is war. Only on Mount Baromeses do we refugees find peace. If you go to Mount Baromeses, you go the wrong way. Head southeast down the slope, then to the north. I've lost my way too many times here.
Okay, well that's at least good.
It's a bit too sweet for you, honestly. And yet you add honey.
Yeah, I'm not super huge on like overly sweet stuff. I like sour and tangy and salty.
I like all kinds.
More chocolate for you though, right?
Mm-hmm. I like sweet, I like sour, I like tangy, I like savory. I like all of them.
I like sweet and salty together.
Oh, it's already made with honey. I got you. I thought you drizzled honey on top of it. You're like, this is too sweet. Pour honey. Like, what do you expect? Why are you adding honey? Oh, it comes in different flavors. Chocolate, coconut, etc. You tell everyone you don't have a sweet tooth, you have sweet teeth. I feel that. Wow, that fucked Larsa up. Hit me for like 5, and it hit him for like 600.
Amazing.
Ugh. Man, he's hitting for like 1100. These guys must be weak to lightning. Because this is a lightning spear, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's no way he's hitting for 1200 normally. They have to be susceptible to the Brigandine. That's armor. Sturdy bone. I'll give you a sturdy bone. Rhyme Fang. Sounds like a dagger, maybe?
No, I think well, maybe not. You've got a few of them I want to say. Maybe it's an item. Yeah.
Deals ice damage. Makes sense. Stabbed him in the butt for 1400.
I like to take stabbing him in butt for $1,400.
Who is Bosch? Stabbed him in the butt. This is probably Mount Baromeses. His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, watches over all Mount Baromises, land closest to the gods. Can you not feel your soul's burdens lifted? Feels like I farted. Traveling merchant. This mountain may be protected by the Kiltius, but should you venture to the Paramina Rift, you'd best go prepared. Immune to confuse. Half damage from green spikies. Nullifies weather. Okay, yeah, I got that. Raises strength when character has full HP. Immune to sleep. Magic resist +1. Immune to disable and immobilize. Rose Corsage, immune to silence. Soul Eater. Consume HP to deal... Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey! Curaga and Blazara. Those are really good. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the Blood Sword. Flame Tongue was also meh. Yeah, because this is 51. So all it really does is add fire, but... Oh, that's an upgrade for her.
One of the downsides with 15 is because you created flasks of magic, you could combine things and make it like a flask of magic that did fire, like Fira plus poison. But that meant all of the enemy drops you had to keep. You just couldn't sell anything. Your inventory was just full of like enemy items.
Oh, because you combined the enemy items in order to do the things?
Right, to make magic more powerful, to infuse it with a different element, to, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was useful, but it just made you hoard all of your money.
What do you sell? You don't have the look of the pilgrim nor a starving refugee. You have money? Go on, buy something.
Oh.
Glacial staff. Buy that for her.
What's his name? Lamar.
Yeah, that's a huge upgrade for him.
Yeah, like massive. Hey, little Moogle.
Let me ride his chocobos. Hello! Would you like to buy a map of Mount Baromises? Yes. So long, Koopa!
I don't know why we both wanted to read that.
Because we're cool.
I think it's just because they're so dang adorable.
No.
Oh, okay.
We cannot rely on the Kiltius to provide everything for us. We must do what we can to help. This place reeks of poverty. There's nothing, not a thing of value in the whole camp. What I just said, you didn't hear that. I'm a refugee too. They kicked me out of here. I have no place to go.
Oh.
Ooh, what?
On your right, the animal. Oh.
They're bird things.
Yeah.
Ah, another refugee. I can see you're weary. Please eat and rest. You are safe here.
Bird guys. Hi, guys. Hi.
They're like bird cows.
Oh, no, touch them.
It's called a bow. Bird cow.
Bird cow.
Bow bow. Bow bow bow. Bow bow bow. Bow bow bow. And demonetized. Bird cow do 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 do.
Oh,
Bird
no.
cow.
Okay. I hate you now. We'll stab you.
Ow, my fingies. Arcadian Wayfarer. Kilcius. These look like these acolytes. They look kind of like the dudes from Dark Crystal.
I was literally thinking that, and I was gonna say it, but then when you were like, these dudes, they look like, and I was like, he's gonna say those guys from the Dark Crystal, because I'm gonna agree with them.
Dark Crystal is so good. Oh, I love that movie. That's my childhood, man.
My childhood was Kroll.
Your childhood was Kroll.
I watched Kroll a lot when I was a kid.
Why didn't they just ride horses the whole way?
Yeah, you don't want to watch Kroll.
Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't the Eagles just take the Hobbit straight to Mount Doom? And it's all like, did that bother you? Yeah, it did. Yeah, you don't want to watch Kroll.
I used to, when I was young, I used to play Kroll, whatever that meant. And I used to play Tremors, which is a lot easier. Because it's just, jumping from things.
Playing Kroll is just picking up something that looks like spherical and chunking it.
Basically. My mom didn't like it because I threw pillows around a lot.
Kroll!
Yeah, she'd be like, stop. The Tremors, she made me go outside. Because she said the Tremors lived outside, so it made more sense. And I couldn't argue that logic.
You couldn't. The Tremors live outside. And you're like, you know what, Mom? You're right. They do live outside.
Yeah, I couldn't argue her. So I go outside and play.
And I like how they were called Tremors, which is not what they're called in the movie.
No, not at all. Again, I was a kid.
I think
so
they're graboids or something. What's up, dog? Oh, he did.
Is he sleeping?
No, my child.
Whoa.
I do not sleep. I dream. For reality and illusion are a duality. Two parts of a whole. Only the mirror of dreams reflects what is true.
Anastasis, Your Grace. I am
Lay
Ashelia.
down your words. Ashelia, daughter of Ramanas, I have dreamt your dream. Who better to carry on the Dalmascan line than she who bears the Dawn Shard? Your dream of a kingdom restored is known to me.
Grand Kiltius, then give us your blessing. Grant the Lady Ash her accession to the...
I do not suppose this is something you might reconsider. My little Emperor-in-Waiting. You called and I have come.
This is the man I wanted you to meet. Believe it or not, he is a member of the noble house Margrace, rulers of the Rosarian Empire.
I am but one of very, very many. Try as I might, I could not stop this war alone. Thus, I came seeking Lars's assistance. Al-Cid, Margrace, at your service. To think I stand before the Lady Ash, it is truly an honor. I see it is true after all. Stunning is Dalmasca's desert bloom.
In Arcadia, Larsa. In Rosaria, Al-Cid. They dream not of war. Should empire join with empire, the way will open for a new Evilis in our time.
Gran Kiltias, you speak much of dreams, but in the real world, war is upon us.
Gran Kiltias, I was told my coming here would prevent this war. I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the Resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider.
A word from you and the Resistance would stop cold, and Rosaria's pretext for joining the war scattered off to the four winds. This was what we had hoped. Alas, circumstances change. A full 2 years have passed since your reported death. Were it to become known you are still alive, I fear it could only worsen our current situation.
Because I am powerless to help.
Nay, in fact it has little to do with you.
Then what? If Lady Ash were to extend her hand in friendship, perhaps I could then persuade the Emperor. His Excellency will solve things peacefully.
The Emperor Gramis is no more. His life was taken.
Father.
That's not a good way to, like, tell someone their dad's dead.
What possible cause could we have to lay hand on our Emperor?
A deception and an outrage! The Senate will not stand for this!
A viper amongst our senators?
With Chairman Gregoroth as its head. With what dignity remained him, he confessed to the poisoning and passed his own sentence.
A viper with many tails. Much of the Senate is culpable.
We had no choice but to strip the Senate of authority and assign powers of autocracy to myself until such time as order...
Spare me your lies! I see the serpent coiled here before me!
Trace, you speak too freely.
Zargabath! Do not tell me you join in his mama's farce!
With Rosaria poised to invade at any moment, our leader must have a free hand.
The once great House Solidor is now reduced to myself and my dear brother Larsa.
Surely you would not go so far. Vain Solidor! As Judge Magister and upholder of the law, I hereby place you under arrest.
You misunderstand. Vane did not make himself autocrat. It was the very Ministry of Law which you serve. Do you see it now, Drace? When you bared your sword at His Excellency, you bared your sword at the law.
You wear the mama's motley well, Bergen. Such strength. Inhuman.
Zargabath, take the Alexander. You will accompany Bergen and bring Larsa back to me.
Sire.
Your Excellency, Lord Larsa was placed under my charge.
Oh? Perhaps you mistook your orders, then. I can see no other explanation for why you were reporting and conjecturing on my doings to my late father.
Your Excellency.
A hound begging for scraps at the Emperor's table. Would you serve another master, hound? You may fulfill your duty as Judge Magister before us all. She has been tried and found guilty.
Your Excellency, I beg you reconsider.
Do it. I care not. Live, Gabrantha. Protect the young lord. Protect Larsa.
Forgive me.
Pray be quick.
And so House Solidor lives on.
Let us suppose you approach the Empire with a peaceful resolution. The late Emperor Gramis would have lent you his ear, that much is certain, but we are dealing with vain Solidor. Should the princess return, he would claim her an impostor, or to tempt the resistance into battle. Vayne wants this war, that much is certain. As our ill luck would have it, the man is a military genius.
The dreams have told me thus. To reveal yourself would imperil us all. I see war, and Vayne's name writ bold on history's page.
Arcadia's banners fly high. They are making ready for the coming war. According to our latest reports, the Western Armada prepares for war, under Vayne's command, no less. The newly formed 12th Fleet has already been deployed. Oh yes, the Imperial First Fleet stands ready. They'll be underway as soon as the Odin's refit is complete. And there is more. The 2nd Caravan Expeditionary Force is being called in to replace the missing 8th, so there will be no gaps. The largest force ever seen!
And then, the Nethicite is the coup de grace. Grand Kiltius, your grace. I spoke to you of my succession. Let us put that aside. Should I become Queen of Dalmasca now, powerless as I am, I can protect nothing. With a greater power at my disposal, perhaps then.
It is the Nethicite of which you dream?
I require something far greater.
To wield power against power. Truly, the words of a Hume child.
I am descended from the Dynast King himself.
Indeed. Then you have but one choice. Seek you the other power Wraithwall left.
Does such a thing exist?
Journey across the Paramana Rift to the still shrine of Miriam. There rests the gift he entrusted to the Grand Kiltius of his time. Seek it out. The Sword of Kings can cut through Nethicite. Why he would entrust the power to destroy Nethicite, the instrument of his greatness, to another and not to his own progeny, I cannot say. Awaken Ashelia Benagan, and take up your sword, or your dream will remain but a dream. My dream, too, fades into day.
His dream is to poop.
Well, yeah.
Larsa leaves the party, unsurprisingly. Rip your dad.
Hi, Dark
Yeah, bye! I'll miss you, Dark Crystal guy. Or lady, I don't know. I don't know what they are. They're magic. Ah. You want us to go get a sword. We can stab people. Like a 20-minute conversation I don't want to have again. Hey, what's up, John? I got the ice brand sword now. Stab.
Yeah.
Got your butt.
Yeah.
Alright, now I need to go to the place where the guy said don't come here. Yeah, Miriam.
Miriam.
It's Ethel's best friend.
Yeah. You figure since they let you run with 4 party members when like you have a guest person that they would let you do 4 all the time?
Yeah.
You sit one down.
Yeah. Like if a guest joined, you would just only be 3 of your people.
Right. Like that makes more sense to me than this.
Yeah.
You just got back from school? I thought you already graduated. Oh wait, you work there, don't you?
He's also going for his...
Oh, that's right, he's going for his doctorate.
So...
Could be any number of things.
Yeah. Work. School.
The ladies.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Got you. Got you. I did graduate and I do work there. Froggy. Froggy? Cut butt. And the doctoral stuff.
Yeah.
I thought a master's student meant you were going for your master's. A master's student means you have a master's, but you're still a student? I don't really know educational terminology. Dragon. Twintania.
Twintania,
Oh yeah, Twintania,
Twintania has like adventures. Like
yeah.
I think they're supposed to be horns.
They used to be more like scorpions with fingers.
Yeah, I could see that. You have a master's, but you're earning a second master's towards the PhD. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the terms either, I just work here.
Then sacked.
Yeah.
Snacks. that what you said?
We've been sacked.
Oh. Oh! Yeah, okay. I see. She doesn't have Hasuna. That's fine. It'll wear off. I'll be fine. Birdie! Yep, heal me real quick. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go do this. Alright. How about Penelo, you sit down, we'll pull Ash out. Wait, Ash can actually fix these problems.
Yeah, I don't know if her thing allows. Her gambit has that. She's not gonna
Yeah.
This thing is going ham on her.
Yeah.
You needed to have Bosch out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave.
That's fine.
That's yeah, that's fair.
At this point, it's more annoying now.
Yeah. Alright, now we're on the other side.
I already missed Larsa. He was so much better at healing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I watch the Sony conference? No, but I heard that really the only thing interesting there was bug snacks.
The treasure.
Where?
There, to your left.
Oh, hey. Nothing about Final Fantasy 16 apparently.
Oh man. Thank God I had you go back and get that.
I know, that $9.
Yeah.
That's gonna change the game.
You're welcome.
A Yeti. Wendigo.
Those aren't quite the same thing.
They're close.
They're
Damn.
more akin to Sasquatch.
That's true. Man, his multi-attack is way more common now. New bug snacks? No, DLC. So additional content to the existing game.
I'll take it.
620 experience, that's awesome.
Gladius.
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah. The dagger.
The dagger, okay.
I guess it's because it's a short sword. Inconvenient. Worth!
Damn, bro. What money problems?
What money problems? Shut up. You always felt that most DLC is better left in the game. Well, for a company that did Bug Snacks, this was a test to see if the game would actually be popular enough. They didn't want to put like tons and tons of work into a game and have it just be trash and nobody buys it. So now that they've proven that the game is worth, they'll release DLC for it. And then later on, that just goes to prove that the likelihood of an additional game later is even higher. Immune to poison and sap. Half damage to ice.
Actually pretty decent,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is pretty freaking good.
You have 2 of them, so...
I kind of want to give you the battle harness. Automatically counter.
Yeah, he hits so hard. The little bit of defense and stuff he loses is worth it. Plus
Yeah.
he's so fast.
Exactly. And his counters may, I don't know for sure, but his counters may have a chance to multi-attack. If you imagine if he multi-attacks, gets punched, and then multi-attacks again, and then multi-attacks again because now it's his normal attack.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, Bob. Don't get me wrong, John, I do agree with you. There are some game companies that will release like day 1 DLC and you're just like, bro, why didn't you just get that out with the game?
I looked at this more as that they had hoped to make DLC. Like, they had a budget, they made the game, it was complete. And then the game was successful, so then they were...
They got more money, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, in this particular instance, it makes sense. But I do understand your argument. It doesn't make sense in all instances. Element none. This is the same defense, but it makes me take half damage from ice, which is great because this makes me take half damage from ice, which means I should be taking quarter ice damage.
You can just eat ice cream so fast.
I can eat ice cream so fast. Fuck you, brain freeze.
So dumb. You want some Wawas?
I need drink. Not ice damage. No ice damage, not quarter. No, it doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Most games don't work like that. It's not that I lose half I now take half damage and then the other half is now removed. No, it's half of what's remaining. Good try. It doesn't. No! Most games don't work like that. Ooh, that's what I wanted.
I know, but I also brought you this.
Thank you.
And then when I said, you want Wawa? And you just didn't do anything, I was like, nah.
Nah.
He wants a soda.
Cappy's leaving me. Like how she busts out laughing. Like that's the ridiculous things.